Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So what can we say about Forex? At the moment, EURUSD is where we're starting, and EURUSD looks like it's broken out of this range. But if I just close this down a little bit, you'll see technically it looks like we're still in a range. We're kind of clearing this level. We have cleared this major level here, which is 119.267. And we are now sort of at 119.644, and then obviously then it's this previous high that we need to clear. So until we clear that sort of run up, come back and test this area, technically we're still in the range. Okay, does look like we're rounding. I mean, you can find merit for inverse head and shoulders here. You can find range breaks. There's a lot of moves to the upside that you can find, but the longer that it goes sideways, the higher the probability it's going to continue sideways until we get a catalyst to drive this. So with that being said, it's been pretty much one-way traffic, and I just want to increase that a bit. It's been pretty much one-way traffic for the last couple of days. Okay, we are now sort of ranging. I would expect us to see if we can defend 119.644. If we can defend that, there's a great opportunity for a pretty tight stop just below here, and then a move to the upside. I would favor a deeper pullback. I'd favor a pullback into this area here of 119.400 or 119.410. That kind of area, if I can get a pullback into there, that would definitely be an opportunity to buy. Looking for the first will be 119.644, and then something around the high here of 119.743. So that's kind of the structure I'm looking at. There is a bit of a triangle here. It's not really that clear on the hour, and I'd prefer the pattern to be really clear on the hour before trading it. And that would be, a break of this would give you the height of the previous move. So in other words, there's the move. Okay, I'll show you where the triangle is now. Here's the move. If I come down to the 15 minutes here, you'll see the triangle. There's the triangle there. So it's a break and a retest. So if that does play out, then your target's going to be somewhere up here at 120. I would actually aim for 120. I wouldn't try push it past that. So 1 or 2 pips below 120. That would be the target area. Okay, let's move on. US dollar, Japanese yen. So looking at it at first glance, we are still trending to the downside. However, we have made a higher low here, and it looks like another higher low here. We're going to need to break below this area here. So I would want to see a break below 103.880 and a retest of that area. If we can get that successful, then I suspect we would come back down to test this 103.358 area. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for, breakdown and a retest here. If we look at this on the hour, you can see we had a pretty strong candle off the open. So you can actually, if you look to the left, these tails here, any of these tails, I just use this level here. Any of these tails here could hold up price. But remember, you've got this level here, which would need to go. Okay, you can see how strong that area is there. So this area here would have to go. It's 103.880. I don't think it's going to go here. But if you do get a pullback, there's a bit of a gap at the top as well. But a pullback back onto the structure here, pull back here, even a bit higher, somewhere in this area of 104.017, that's an opportunity to sell again. And this would be your first target area, 103.880. And then if you break through that, then I would expect that area to be your next target area, 103.712. And if that goes, then you'll be looking at 103.358. Okay, small targets, but that's the way it's going to go when you've got structure like this to the left. Euro Aussie dollar, we are sideways at the moment, and this is proper sideways on the 8 hour. Look at this. Okay, if I put another level in here, there's our sideways. That's not something you want to be trading. It is in a downward trend, but we are sideways, and you could make an argument for a bit of a consolidation triangle here as well. So if you just move the hour and just see if there's anything there, I doubt there will be. Nope, there's nothing there. That is sideways. So until we break one of these levels, I'm out of this. So 162089 is the level to the upside. Break, retest. I'll be looking for longs. and if we break below 16159 and retest, I'll be looking for shorts. But at the moment, we'll sit on hands on Euro Aussie dollar. British pound, Japanese yen. This trend line is kind of holding. It is struggling. We've had this nice move up, and we've had this pullback, and the pullback's into structure. The trend is up, so we should be trading with the trend. And if we look at the hour, we had a pretty big gap up this morning, and then a pullback to close a gap pretty much in the first hour of trading. So this is kind of to be expected. We've had a long weekend in the US last weekend, so this is all computer driven at the moment. There's no real structure from a trading perspective in the market right now. One thing that does concern me is look at how we are trailing this trend line. So if this, I just want to use a level that's important. So if this swing low here holds, then I would expect another move down. Okay, and I would expect 138, 200, and then this gap. Okay, so this gap is around 137,982. Okay, so that's kind of what I'd be expecting at the moment. So this downward trend on the hour does look like it's continuing, but we'll have to wait for the European Open and see. I'll be waiting for, after the hour close, that hour bar, I'll be waiting for a break below it. Get a break below it and force a lower high, sorry, a lower low. I'd definitely be in it with a stop above that bar. Okay, so that's something worth watching, and you can probably even look at that on the 15 minutes. So this is the hour bar, stop would be there, looking for a break below the tail here. Okay, but it could be playing out on the 8 hour here, so you just need to be very careful. It could be finding support here, ready for a second move up, and that second move up is pretty big because it's going to be something like that. Okay, and that would validate inverse cup and handle, and that would give us a new target, but that would be, just take it a bit low, that would be our target, 148.20. Okay, so watch this one carefully, because on the 8 hour it does look like we're getting structure. On the 1 hour it does look like we are reversing. We're going to continue with the downtrend, but what may happen is we just go sideways here. But it's something worth watching. That's British pound, Japanese yen. Okay, Aussie dollar, US dollar, pretty much breakout, and then we've gone into confusion. Nothing really we can see there. Let's just see what we can find on the hour. So the trend is up. You should be looking to buy. The question is where you're buying off. And for me, it's going to be a retest of this area, which would close that gap. So I'll be looking to buy off 0.73751. Very messy. So I'd only be looking for 0.73997 as my target area. So look to buy off 0.73751, stop below the swing low here. Okay, and that is 0.73640. So stop below that, and then I'm looking for this. It's almost a little bit better than a one-to-one trade. Nothing earth-shattering, but that is what I would suspect happening here. Run with the trend, which is up. Okay, last one is British pound, Aussie dollar. And this one has been sideways for quite some time, and it is still sideways. So we're back between these two levels here. We just come to the hour. Looks like we found some structure here. We bounced up, but now have a look there. So there we've got some resistance forming. So if this holds, I'd expect another move to the downside. If this breaks up and tests it, I'd expect to move a bit higher up. I'm still not entirely convinced with this, but if you look at the hour, we are in a downward trend. So it makes sense to favor the play to the downside. So it's either right where we are now or a little bit higher up. And there is a little bit of a gap here on that inside tailor as well. So 180.720, or alternatively right where we are, 180.566. That's the area to watch this morning. If it breaks the upside, I'll be wanting to see if that flips to support. But then you've got this diagonal here, and I want to see that break as well. So favoring the shorts at the moment. If that holds, at least to come and test this 180 area again. Alternatively, if that goes up, then it's sit on hands until we get some decent structure break to the upside. Okay, just bear in mind, guys, there is data coming out this week, quite a bit of data coming out this week. So markets could be a little bit subdued today and tomorrow before starting to find their way. It is also end of the month, so the bulls on the indexes are going to try and maintain levels, and on currencies, there's also going to be levels that they're going to want to maintain depending on the currency pair. So yeah, it could be volatile, could be muted, but I suppose that's how it goes. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.